Hey friends, this is Rachel and I'm coming to you today from my living room. Right now it's my favorite time of the day. It's mid-afternoon and you can see behind me the sun is shining in. The curtains are blowing with the wind and it makes me feel like I'm on an island and the ocean is right outside my window and the curtains are blowing with the wind and my favorite time in the summer. Of course, it's like over 80 degrees here finally, which of course is the weather that I love. And so I'm sitting here just reflecting on one of the books that I'm reading currently. You saw a picture of it when I first started the video. It's called Leadershift by Orrin Woodward and DeMille. And it's an incredible book. Just the way it's written in and of itself is amazing. It's a fictional story mixed in with another fictional story, but it's about a real situation. So it's very cleverly written and very interesting to read. Now, Leadershift is about a call for Americans to finally stand up and lead, which may sound boring. Maybe it sounds a little political, but actually I'm the most apolitical person you would ever meet, and I am very intrigued by the book. So one of the things that Orrin talks about in this book are the 5 laws of decline, FLD. And I'm not going to go over the 5 laws of decline. You should definitely pick up the book and read it, and maybe I'll highlight a few of them in subsequent videos. But the one that really intrigued me was the 4th law of decline. And this law is called the law of diminishing returns. And it states that even if a company executes properly on the first 3 laws of decline, eventually it will get big enough that the 4th law will engage. Now the law of diminishing returns, this is the 4th law, says that to continue without significant changes after a certain level of performance has been reached will result in a decline in effectiveness. In other words, if a company achieves success, it will, turning the page here, it will continue to grow until it reaches the law of diminishing returns, where increased quantity produces lessened quality. For example, a restaurant that is successful can quickly become unsuccessful by expanding too fast and experiencing the law of diminishing returns effect. Quality demands a culture of excellence, and this takes time and the right people, the 10%ers, to implement it. When quantities, growth, or size increase without accounting for the law of diminishing returns, quality decreases. Mass media, mass education, mass transportation, mass art, mass technology, and mass government, among other things, have all experienced the law of diminishing returns. Increased quantities frequently decrease the quality of the products produced. To me, this really struck home when thinking about a team that grows really, really rapidly, but that team is not producing leaders underneath to continue on with that rapid growth. As a team gets very, very large, it's hard to keep that personal relationship among all people. And when that personal relationship is not there and that team gets just incredibly huge, very successful because it's getting larger and larger and larger, but at the same time the law of diminishing return kicks in, because as it gets larger you lose that personal relationship, you lose that the leader from the top can't go through all those levels and be the leader that those people need all the way down consistently, all the way through, day after day, consistently, hour after hour. And so that diminishing return kicks in, and that the team overall eventually becomes less effective because of the law of diminishing returns and the fact that things haven't changed under that leadership to compensate for that rapid growth. So what really stood out to me is that as anyone building a team, you want to be able to reproduce leadership. Now, I didn't say reproduce your leadership. You can't reproduce your leadership because you are not going to be the same leader as someone else, because you're an individual and they're a unique individual, and no two people are the same, so leadership styles can't be the same. They can be a great leader and you can be a great leader, but you have to be able to accept and respect the leadership qualities that they have that might be different from yours. Maybe they are similar, maybe they're different, and embrace those, because those leaders are going to attract the people that are attracted to their style. You're going to attract the people that are attracted to your style. But it's important to have leaders on down through the levels, down to the organizations, as a team gets larger, and for those leaders to be affirmed and encouraged and supported in their leadership styles that they are most natural in, the skills that they acquire already, and the natural abilities that they have as a leader, which again may be different from yours. So I thought was important was the fact that you can't just have one leader at the top that is micromanaging through all the levels to create the success, because eventually the law of diminishing returns will kick in. And then two, you need to be able to loosen the reins and let the leaders come up through the levels and allow them to be the leaders that they were born to be, using the skills and the natural abilities that they have, and see those and embrace those even though they may be different from yours. Know that that leader is going to attract those people who like that leadership style and who can relate to that leadership style as you continue to attract the people according to your leadership style. So this is an amazing book, you guys. I recommend, again, picking it up. It's the Leadershift, A Call for Americans to Finally Stand Up and Lead by Orrin Woodward and DeMille. It's an incredible book. I actually got my hands on this book from a friend of mine who is in the life business, and this is one of their leaders, and he's an incredible leader. He's got an incredible mind, and the proof of the 5 laws of decline over history that are pointed out in this book are amazing. So it's a great read regardless of where you're at, but if you're a leader, it's an awesome, awesome read for you. So take care, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.